Take your shirt off. Take your shirt off. Plantain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Shirtless Plantain show. Rest in peace to Leicester City's owner and other people that was on the helicopter crash. In moments like that, we realize that football is much bigger than us. Seeing, the reactions people had towards the owner lets you know that he was a great man. He actually cared about the Leicester City community. Rest in peace to his life and to the other people that lost their life on the helicopter as well. So now back to the football. There's a lot been going on in our sport. I mean, every single week there's something happening, something different, something new, something funny. The funniest thing that's happened that I've seen so far, we start off in Bayern Munich. I'm not sure who's more confused, Bayern Munich on the field, Bayern Munich during Halloween, or Thomas Muller's wife using a black woman as an emoji. Thierry Henry, currently they're losing. I'm sure by the time we finish recording this, they lost. Henry actually almost got jumped, and we're not talking about the Arsenal fans that try to jump him for his 06 performance. That guy right now, I mean, just stick to fixing players on the TV screen. That might work best for you, buddy. Juventus. Boy, oh boy, Serie A, what a fun league. I think the only people that might be able to challenge Juventus might be Currency, Freddie Gibbs, and Alchemist. Fetty Roma's in stores right now, if you have not listened. Copa Libertadores, crazy stuff that's happening in South America. They got River Plate versus Boca Juniors. Leonardo Paredes, who plays in Russia, apparently got a red card just so he can go home from Russia to go see the game in Argentina. So MLS playoffs have started. Wayne Rooney went full English and he missed a penalty. Shout out Gareth Southgate. If you guys don't know, this YouTube Gareth Southgate 1996 Euros. That's full English right there. So now that Rooney's out and Zlatan didn't qualify, all the celebrities out of the MLS playoff. Go ahead and watch that. It's good stuff. Arsenal's form has actually been so exciting. Unbeaten, and the main man Lacazette is doing so well. This is what happens when Netflix cancels The Get Down. Lacazette actually has now time to focus on football, not instead of him being on the show. So shout out to Alexander Lacazette, doing well, doing big things. So ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a great show for you today. Lots of banter, lots of stuff going on, and as always, we're here for you. England won the Youth World Cup. A bunch of young talent just blossomed up here and there. We decided to bring in our own expert, our own scout. His name is
Big Time Charlie.
There we go, Big Time Charlie. He's here.
Alright, shut the fuck up for a minute. Alright, yeah, shut the fuck up for a minute. Alright, I tell you what, yeah, these young English players, they think they've done it all. They think they know it all. I mean, what do they know? Do you know what I mean? They don't know nothing. They ain't achieved nothing. That Marcus Rashford, what's he achieved in the game? So what if he scored in his FA Cup debut, on his England under 21 debut, on his fucking senior debut, on his Europa League debut, on his fucking Premier League debut, on his fucking Carling Cup debut? Who gives a fuck? Who do you think he is? What's he won in the game? What's he done in the game? You know what I mean? What? He's won the Europa League and an FA Cup and a Carling. So what? Who cares? Who cares? What's he done in the game? He needs to watch himself. That Raheem Sterling, I do not like him. What did he do? He came from West London, yeah, went all the way up north, broke into Liverpool team as a 17-year-old. So what? So what if he did that? Then got a big money move to Manchester City, and they won a Premier League, being one of the key players. So what? Walking around in fucking Greggs in his nice little Gucci, going into Primark is what? Who do you think he is? And that Aaron Ramsey, he's twin boys. They're 2 weeks old. They should have kicked on by now. I can't. All they do is fucking dribble. The game's gone mad. The game's actually gone mad.
Why are you so upset? Don't
you question me. You got these young boys now leaving our country to go to the fucking Bundesliga and take it for a Farmers League. That Reece Nelson, who does he think he is? What's that? 5 goals in what? 6 appearances or whatever? That Jadon Sancho, he's playing at a decent level in the Champions League and the Bundesliga. Who does he think he is with his 50 million assists in like 6 appearances? I'm fucking sick of it.
Big time. That's it. We've had enough of you. That's enough.
You can piss off on all.
No, Brexit means Brexit, and that means you go. So, I'm keeping my personal opinions on rats for now, but we at the Shirtless Plantain show want to know what you guys feel about the corruption leak so far. If you haven't been paying attention, Der Spiegel, one of the newspapers in Germany, have put out a bunch of leaks about what's happening behind the scenes, about teams trying to start a Super League, PSG and City being corrupt with the money and things like that. It's a lot. So, we want to know, were you guys upset when Juventus doped in the 90s and they won a bunch of Champions Leagues and they won a bunch of Serie A titles? No? Okay. What about Barcelona, when everybody found out that Barcelona basically used HGH to kind of enhance their players? Do you know who Roman Kugat is? No? Okay. Everyone remembers the World Cup and Russia was basically balling and everyone was wondering what's going on. We knew what was happening, but no one really wanted to say. And when the alerts came out, Dennis Sherrod, was anybody really mad about that? So the point of all this is to say this, that football, there's a lot of corruption, a lot of stuff that happens underneath the table, a lot of things that it's kind of shady, but at the end of the day, we want to be entertained, and that's what football is for us, is entertainment. But the funniest thing about this whole corruption thing is City spent 2.7 billion euros, and they still haven't won a Champions League. PSG, 1.6 billion euros, and no Champions League. Have you guys ever seen a guy that buys, you know, the sparklers in the club and like he's all excited, but at the end of the day, he goes check his bank account and there's no money left? That's PSG and City. Like, yeah, you spend all that money, but you're still broke and you ugly and you're ashy. So what's the point of spending all that money if you can't win a Champions League? Go home, play intramurals. It's not for you. Go now play with the big boys.